Good morning, KOTA Territory. Welcome back to another DIY Friday Delights. My name is Herrick, and today we are joined by the lovely Zada Jones. Again, I am so excited to have you back on the show. We haven't had you on in a while, and today we're doing a fun project. We're painting letters. So I have an M, obviously, for Mimi, and I got Zada a Z for Zada, obviously. Yay. And so we've got some options here. So what are you thinking in terms of plan for painting?
I am really feeling the yellow because I am in a happy morning mood and it would kind of match the backdrop a little bit.
Okay.
And I see that you have some pearls?
I have pearls and sparkles here for us to use to bedazzle these once they're painted. Because I thought it'd be fun to do more than just paint, you know? I think it'd be fun.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Again, this is gonna be kind of an easy and low stress DIY project this week. I can't deal with another fail like I had with the ice cream with Blake. Like I need some simple ones to get myself back together.
I don't think I've seen that DIY. I did not watch that one, but what happened?
We made ice cream in a bag, except the ice cream in a bag totally failed. No. So I need a win. I need a win today, Zada.
Well, I don't think you can really mess this up unless you get paint everywhere, including on yourself. But
that's true. But I also don't mind getting paint on myself. That wouldn't be that bad.
No, and then we could just go swimming and have it go in the pool. We went swimming yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was so nice. I mean, the weather has been so nice recently too. Like just so delightful. This morning it was so beautiful in Sturgis when I was there for the live shot.
I bet. And what happened with your live shot?
Well, I don't know if any of you guys were watching, but I went full selfie mode because my camera didn't want to cooperate with me today, so we were having some technical difficulties. But you know, I got away with using the phone, so I did a vlog style live. Would love to know what people thought of that in the comments if they saw it. If you didn't, don't go look.
Go look. You got sent home with some goodies.
Yes, I got some food. It was really yummy, and I got a coffee. It was amazing.
Yum.
That's the one thing I miss about doing the live stuff every day was I always had time to stop for a coffee, which is one of my favorites. Zada, what's your go-to coffee order?
I like my frappuccinos, my little caramel frappuccino. I tried a new coffee yesterday. It's like a healthy version. I don't know but you know, the healthy version of anything is always so mid.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
It's not.
It doesn't speak to you on the same level.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be on my healthy girl journey. Not really. You're more so on your healthy girl journey with your running and everything.
It's not really a healthy girl journey as much as it's like I need to do something active or I'm gonna lose my marbles.
And we were running together for a little bit, but then I pooped out on her because I'm out of shape and I don't have fun running.
Well, that's okay. Running isn't for everyone. It doesn't need to be like, you don't need to stress yourself out about it. What's something that you have been doing this summer that you've been like all about?
I've kind of had a lot of different phases. So I did my running with you, phased out of that, been reading, phased out of that. I don't know. I just need to stick to something. Other than that, I've been trying to go to the gym.
Okay.
I've been prioritizing hanging out with friends this summer, which you know because Mimi's one of my only friends out here.
We are I think we're very similar in the way that like I'm the type of person who needs to be with people all the time or I will start to lose my mind because I just get so like stir crazy.
Yeah. Well, the thing I love about you is Mimi just comes over and we don't have to do anything. We could just sit and yap and play with our cats.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, has Nico, we got crocheted cats that look exactly like our cats. Our cats, what does Nico think of it?
He was a little scared of it at first, I'm not gonna lie. I think he was like, what is this other cat and why did you bring it home?
Yeah.
How dare you, Mom? I am supposed to be your baby. Okay, I've got some E6000. I've used this before when I was decorating the lighters with Umberto a couple months ago, so I don't know how well this is gonna work now.
This is my base coat. I did yellow.
Yours looks pretty good. Mine is like a little bit more streaky. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but it's a little streaky.
Not everyone can be as good as a painter as me.
Oh my God, the glue is coming out really bad.
Okay, so how do we do this glue? Like my paint's still a little bit wet.
I think I'm
gonna put the glue on the things or right on here?
I'm gonna just put it right onto the letters here, and I'm gonna start by bedazzling, I guess, like sort of an outline here around.
Oh, cute.
And that should be pretty good. So I've got some little bedazzly things here. Okay. Technically, you're supposed to do this like maybe not with your fingers and more like, you know, with like a little tweezer situation. But I think that we can make do, especially because E6000 is a little bit difficult to work with. So
You're telling me this thing's like everywhere. Okay, if I get this on my hands, will it like
no, you
be
should
impossible to?
I mean, it'll be sticky for sure, but just try not to. It's like a little bit like rubbery.
Yeah, you guys can't see. You guys can't see it, but it's like.
It's pretty rubbery in terms of consistency, so just try not to get it too stuck to you. It will come off, but it's gonna be sticky.
Thank goodness.
It's getting sticky.
Well, Mimi, what else have you been doing with the nice weather? Yesterday was almost 100 degrees and we did go swimming. That's kind of the only thing you can do when it's that hot.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think one of my favorite ways to stay cool, honestly, is by swimming and going to the pools. You know, recently I've been swimming with the Rapid City Masters swim team at the public pools here, which has been so incredibly fun. It's nice to get back to my swimming roots.
Your roots, because you were water polo.
Yeah, I played water polo in college, but I swam pretty much my whole life up until then. But I was not I didn't have a promising swimming career. The Olympics were not calling my phone. Were the Olympics calling your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
No, I have swimming roots as well. I was a lifeguard at the Canton Pool over on the east side of South Dakota. But it's funny because I still am such a bad swimmer, and I don't know how I was a certified lifeguard. I just did it for the tan.
It was honestly, lifeguarding was one of my favorite jobs that I've had. It was just so fun and kind of goofy.
Did you lifeguard at a lake though, or was it at a pool?
I have lifeguarded at pools mostly, and then I worked at a sailing beach, and that one was not quite lifeguarding. It was more just making sure no one died on boats. Was kind of the vibe. Well, but it had similar vibes of you have to keep your eyes on the water and be paying attention all the time, because it's important to make sure that people are safe, obviously, and you don't want anyone to get hurt.
And your family's kind of big sailors, aren't they?
Yeah, we're big into that. Growing up on Lake Michigan and stuff, it was just so cool. It was always something that we were involved in. My brother ended up sailing in college because he's actually likes racing. I just like sailing for a relaxing time.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was
vibe.
Competitive. I didn't know you could be a competitive sailor.
I know, it's not really it's kind of one of those niche sports that not a lot of
I mean, so was water polo. I mean,
yeah, that is an interesting one. Did you do any sports in high school? Were you a sporty queen, or what was your thing?
I was a sporty queen, not any of the crazy interesting sports. I did volleyball and I ran track. Fun. And I jumped in track, which I do kind of miss that, but it kind of messed up my left knee a little bit.
Oh, really?
Just because when you do long jump, you go off of your one leg and it just gets overused. Yeah. But I don't know, that was so fun. And track meets, that's the best place to just yap with your friends. And those were some of my favorite memories from high school. But
yeah.
Did you do anything besides swimming?
No, it was swimming and water polo always. I figure skated for a little bit when I was younger.
Right.
But it was swimming was my main bestie, I would say, in terms of sports. But I really don't like sweating.
I don't like sweating either.
It grosses me out a little, and there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody sweats. That's not a weird, that's not a weird thing. But
no. I think it's harder when you have long hair too, because your hair sticks to the back of your neck.
Oh, that is
me when I do anything this time of year.
That is my number one pet peeve. I almost just knocked over this very wet paint situation all over this little table. This table has seen a lot, honestly.
It has. And I haven't been on one of your DIY shows since the beginning. Yeah. I remember it was St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we did the chocolate dipped pretzels, and it was a little bit of a fail, but they were still delicious.
They were really good.
As long as it is edible at the end, I think that counts as a win.
Yes.
But my ice cream was not edible 2 weeks ago.
That's okay.
Well, we got it eventually. It just we had to stop recording because it had already been 20 minutes.
Cut the cameras.
Yeah, it had already been 20 minutes, and it was just not gonna happen for us that day.
Well, Mimi, this might be a crazy question, but do you have a favorite DIY memory?
A favorite DIY memory? I don't know. I've had a lot of fun people on, obviously. I love all of our coworkers, and it's been a blast to just get to hang out and do a little activity.
Yeah.
And maybe this is just what's it called, like recent bias or whatever. But I really, really liked last week with Dan. I thought that was a lot of fun when I made Crazy Jenga.
Oh, yes.
Crazy Jenga. We only got through about half on the show, but then after the show we got a little wild in the newsroom with some of those dares.
Oh, I heard.
We're gonna get crazy, I think, the next time we play it all together.
And we're gonna play it this weekend. Are we nuts?
We should play it this weekend. I think it'd be fun. What is your favorite board game?
Easy. Connect 4.
Connect 4?
And, well, it's not really a board game, but you know I love Speed.
Oh, Speed is a good one. That's a good card game.
With the cards, ooh,
It gets real competitive real quick.
It does. I have a deck of cards on my desk, and whenever we have a slow news day or whenever I have even 5 minutes to do nothing, I get out the cards and I say, who wants to play Speed? And everybody's like, no.
Get away. No.
And then I force people to play.
Exactly. As you should, honestly.
What is yours?
That is a good question. You know, I'm a big fan of Settlers of, what is it, Catan? Is that what it's called? The one where you have the little hexagons and then you make a little, you make a little like empire or whatever, and you have to like trade with your friends. I just have a really funny memory in college of we were like playing really late one night and getting so silly, and like no one was really paying attention to the game. We were mostly just talking to each other. And then all of a sudden I look over and my friends are trading, like you can trade materials, and they're trying to trade a sheep for a sheep. And they're like arguing about how they should deserve more than a sheep for a sheep. It was pretty silly, I would say.
So silly.
We got pretty silly with it.
It's so funny, like whenever somebody tries to teach me a new board game, my mind shuts off and I can't understand anything. I have to be in the right mood to like learn how to play a board game.
I have to like really be locked in, or I have to watch a couple rounds of like gameplay before I'm gonna like know what's going on.
Right. What about your favorite card game? Are you a big card game person?
You know, I used to play this game called Garbage with my grandma. I don't know if you've played it before, but it's like a game where you can kind of just play with like one or two people, because you can play by yourself, but she, I think, taught me it when I was like really little, and then every time she came to my house once we were getting older, we would play Garbage, or you know, Miami Special is another good one. But that's kind of like what's it called? Take 10, Take 7. What's that game where you like you make the pairs and the runs and the colors and stuff?
Solitaire? I don't know.
I forget what it's called, but maybe Phase 10?
Phase 10, we played that together.
Phase 10. It's kind of like that, but just like with a regular deck of cards.
You know what else we played together? That Uno game that shoots out the
Oh my God, Uno Attack. If anyone's ever played that, it is so funny because you never know what's coming your way.
Really scary.
Because it can be so tame or so incredibly like just crazy. Because the whole premise of it is, instead of grabbing from the Uno deck, you press a button and it'll shoot the cards at you, so you never know how many you're gonna take. So you could get like +4 and you have to press that thing 4 times and you could end up with like 25 cards.
Yeah, for real. What's your favorite? Do you have like a special attack when it comes to Uno, like a way to win?
Not really.
I do.
What's
you know how
the
like
strat?
You know how you're supposed to say like Uno, and when you have only one card left?
Yeah.
And if somebody says it before you say it, then you have to draw cards. My favorite thing is when I have more than one card left, I like stack them so it looks like I only have one card.
Ooh, so they call you falsely?
They call me falsely, and guess what? They have to pick cards. So
okay, that's a pretty good one. I also love Monopoly. Are you a big Monopoly person or not really?
No,
not
I
your
don't have the
thing.
patience for that.
I like it as like a rainy day activity. When I was younger, like my mom would be like, all right, we're playing Monopoly on like a rainy Saturday when she couldn't get us to like go play outside or something.
Yeah, keep these kids occupied.
Yeah, because we would play it all day long. And I know a lot of people get really competitive in Monopoly.
Friendships get broken. Families get torn apart.
Families get torn apart. It's so intense.
I don't think I could play that with you. I can't lose you as a friend.
No, I don't think we could do it.
Are you competitive as a person?
I would say probably. What about you? I'm in the between, because I can get really into stuff. Like in water polo, I would get really competitive and really into it. But
yeah,
when it comes to board games, not really.
You're like, don't care.
Yeah.
No,
as long as we're having fun.
Despite what I may sound right now, I'm really not that competitive of a person. Like, I don't know. Especially when it comes to board games. Even sports, I'm like, I'm just here for fun. I'm not getting paid.
I'm making a mess of my
You know, my hands have glue all over them. It looks like they're peeling.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pick that off later. That's gonna be so fun.
What is like your favorite, this is kind of a weird question, what is your favorite kind of like ASMR / satisfying video genre? I love the soap cutting.
You know, I'm not a big ASMR person. If you watch mukbangs, I think you're a little silly. Do you watch mukbangs?
No, that's not my vibe. I don't like the like audio of it. I just like, you know, like when you're watching like a satisfying video and then it's like perfect.
Okay, do you know the ones of like it crushes stuff, like it's like the big weight and like they crush different things?
Yeah.
I like watching those only when they come up on TikTok. Like I don't pursue them to like.
Yeah, I don't find any of this stuff. It just comes on my TikTok feed.
Yeah. TikTok feed. What's your For You page vibe? Like what?
The For You page vibe for me is a mix of like concert videos and then just like really strange people. Yeah. I would say. I think I think that's the best way to describe it. I don't know if anyone here knows like Tim Cheese. Like that's what I mean by strange people.
Is he like John Pork but cheese?
No, it's it's like this person who dresses up in a rat costume and like runs around to different songs. Like it's really, really, really funny, and I think it's fun. Okay, I think my bedazzling is starting to come out pretty good here. Look at that. Getting the tops of those. I want to get the sides too, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that all on camera.
True.
I'm gonna steal this from you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep stealing the glue and I keep hoarding it.
No, you're all good. I'm just mushing it onto the top here and then kind of spreading it so that I can just
So right now I have a yellow Z and I'm outlining it in like the little pearls.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that looks
very
good.
me, huh?
Yeah.
That's
It
very
totally
you
is.
as well.
Yeah.
So
Very glittery.
if you weren't gonna paint it blue, were you gonna go with red or what?
I think if I had a like hot pink, I totally would have done that.
Hot pink is so you.
I love hot pink. I think it's my favorite color. I don't know if I've asked you what your favorite color is on here before. What is your favorite color, Miss Zada?
My favorite color changes every single day, despite what mood I'm in. I think a lot of times it's like the dark forest green. Ooh. I really love that. It kind of reminds me of the hills out here. I don't know, like the pine trees and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. Sometimes it's a light blue, sometimes it's a light butter yellow, like just changes, I don't know.
Depending on like the vibe that you're going for that day.
Yeah, maybe some brat green.
Ooh,
Hey.
yes. Okay, now that we're on the topic of brat, what is your go-to music vibe right now? Like what kind of music are we listening to?
Oh my gosh, I like listening, I listened to the new Chapel Roan song that you put me on, the subway.
That song is devastating.
She got away. I listened to that on my way into work today, and I was thinking of you.
Oh, that song is so devastating, though.
I know, but I like a little Claro.
Ooh,
you know I like Claro.
Claro's so good.
People are gonna be like, oh, that's so basic, but
yeah,
I liked her before she was famous.
Yeah, I was like, people are gonna be like, oh, that's so basic, but also at the same time, like,
okay,
I like Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. So
yeah,
what do you say about me that, and
yeah,
so
yours is Taylor Swift, isn't it? You're a big Swiftie.
Oh yeah,
well,
been a Swiftie since birth, basically.
I was telling somebody this, and someone didn't believe me, but I saw Taylor Swift in Rapid City when she was like the little country girl, and I came to I think it was at the monument where I saw her. But can you believe that she was here in KOTA territory?
That is crazy to me. I think I was the person who didn't believe you. I think you told me.
You were the person
I was like, no way.
Yeah, whatever.
No way that was real.
But I did, and my dad verified it. My dad was like, yes, we did see Taylor Swift. And I remember we stopped at the Sonic.
Okay, you had to get a treat before the concert, obviously.
Obviously.
Look at the top there. I got some.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna try and do it on the outside too. It's really not gonna go well when I get into like here.
You're gonna be fine. I'll help you out.
But the outside, I think we got it. I think we got it. I'm getting like paint and bedazzle and glue all over me.
No, me too. This is gonna be a blast to peel off.
Oh my God, yeah. And this stuff is no joke too. Like this is gonna really like seal these little bedazzlies on here very, very, very well, because the lighters that Umberto and I made, like, it might seem like you can peel it off because this is a very like rubbery adhesive, but like once it's dried down and stuff is all, it's there for good. For good.
Have you used your lighter? Have you lit candles or anything with it?
Yeah, I have. It works great. It's a little weird when you like bedazzle stuff like that and it has like a functional use, and then you're like, oh, this is a little bit maybe inconvenient, but it looks cool. So.
I would be scared to use it because I wouldn't want the bedazzled stuff to fall off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This E6000 is like crazy.
In terms it's not moving?
Like, no.
Good.
Stuff is staying stuck.
It's stuck.
So if you ever, if you ever like need to find a good adhesive for like, you know, bedazzling, I would say E6000 is pretty good to use. And then if you get one of those bedazzle kits, they usually come with like a pretty hardcore adhesive.
I think besides you and probably the people watching the DIY, I don't know if I've ever used E6000 or if I ever will again.
Oh, really? It's like used a lot in model building, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
so like people who like build like model trains and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Will use this to like glue stuff together. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not really 100% sure what you use it for besides bedazzling, because I've only used it for bedazzling.
Main purpose is for bedazzling.
Main purpose is glitter.
Main purpose.
Ooh, you know what else we should bedazzle? Sorry, this is so random.
I think I'm gonna know what you're gonna say.
Jeans.
Jeans?
Yeah, I think we should bedazzle jeans.
How would that work? How are you gonna wash them after you wear them?
You never wash them. No, you hand wash them.
Oh.
We
just
so
learned
nasty.
a dirty secret from Mimi. She doesn't wash her pants.
Yes, I do, just not when they're bedazzled.
Do you have any bedazzled jeans?
No, I wish I did. I love sparkles and glitter. Are you like team sparkles and glitter on everything, or are you particular about sparkles and glitter?
I can appreciate a good sparkles and glitter moment, but I don't have sparkly things very much. Maybe when I was younger, but you know, we're kind of bringing back our inner childs this summer.
Yes.
That's what I'm focusing on.
I think it's fun to like, you know, I think when I was younger, maybe like middle school, I didn't let myself like things the way that I liked them because I was afraid I was going to get judged. But like, who cares? I'm 23. Who's going to make fun of me? You guys?
Yeah. You guys, no, they would never. I remember, just like when you're little and you just care about what people think. I remember I broke my arm in kindergarten and my friends were like, purple's the new color, like pink is out, like purple's for the cool girls. And so I broke my arm and I got my cast in the color purple. And that narrative switched real quick when I went back to kindergarten after being out for like a couple weeks. They're like, oh, you got purple? That's so ugly. And I'm just like,
you're like,
and then I learned a valuable lesson.
Don't care what other people think.
Don't conform.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't conform.
I'm also a big fan of being extra, you know?
You are.
I love to be extra.
You're the queen of being extra.
Like,
give me an example.
Like if there's an opportunity to dress up.
Yes, you do.
I will dress up. Like you give me an opportunity to wear a dress, I'm going all out.
Yep.
If you give me the opportunity to do something fun and silly, my outfit will 100% match the theme and also be over the top.
That's one of the things I love about you, Mimi, is that you dress for the occasion, especially with your shoes. You're kind of a shoe.
I'm
going over to Mimi's house.
Just piles of shoes.
90% of her things in that apartment are shoes. And
I've been open about my shoe problem in the past. I have a shoe addiction.
And you like heels. I can't wear heels because I'm already humongous. Whoa. And I feel like when I put heels on, I tower over everybody.
That's the best part about heels.
Yeah, kind of a power thing. Like
I love to feel taller than everyone. Particularly, I love to feel taller than men.
Yeah.
Just because it makes things more fun.
Yeah.
And also I feel more, you know.
Queen.
You know when you put on heels and you're like.
Yeah, you don't care what anybody thinks. Yeah, okay, well maybe you'll have to help me.
But you like platforms too, right?
I do wear platforms, but I've gotten into that recently.
Okay.
I've gotten more comfortable with my height because, you know, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing at all.
It's actually a good thing.
It's good to be tall. You know, when I was younger, I really wanted to grow up to be 6 feet tall. I really wanted to grow up to be 6 feet tall because that's how tall Missy Franklin was, the swimmer, and I wanted to be her.
That is so cute. I remember like growing up, I was like, please don't reach 6 foot. And like, it's so sad looking back because like whenever I'd stand in a group, I'd always like hunch and like, you know, like try to look smaller. And looking back, I'm like, you know, why would you do that? Yeah. Just be yourself.
Who was your like childhood role model?
Zach and Cody.
So true.
I used to tell people I was like the triplet. like, I'd be like, oh yeah, my brother is like, God, they're crazy.
They're so silly and insane. Can't even believe it.
No, I just had like the weirdest role models, but.
No, that's funny.
What about you besides Missy Franklin?
Yeah, loved her. Also, obviously, sorry, that's my 10 a.m. alarm. That's my girl, you probably should leave work soon alarm.
Girl, it's time to go home and nap.
Girl, it's time to leave work alarm. I was like really into Taylor Swift as a role model. Like I thought she was the coolest ever, but like obviously I still think that, so that's not really that shocking.
Yeah.
Who else did I look up to? A lot of people, like Miley Cyrus, I thought was so cool when she was in Hannah Montana. Like,
me
I wanted to be
too.
her. And Selena Gomez in Wizards of Waverly Place was also a big one for me.
Did you ever dress up as Hannah Montana?
No, I should have though.
I used to do that for like every single Halloween. I'd dress up as her.
What was your best Halloween costume ever?
Well,
Because I've had some silly ones.
I've had some really silly ones. The cutest one, I just know this because there's a little picture of me, but my parents would call me Zadybug, like a ladybug. So I dressed up as like a little ladybug, and that was when I was really little, and I was just like a little peanut, and I dressed up as like a little ladybug.
It's so cute.
But yeah, I've had some crazy Halloween costumes looking back. I remember I was like a hippie one year. That was my mom's idea. Hannah Montana nearly every other year.
Those are some good ones. I think my best one, and this was a college Halloween costume, so maybe not when I was little, almost flung all of my bedazzles everywhere, was I was Caesar Flickerman from the Hunger Games, which I just think is so fitting for our job. And I spent the whole night literally going around like,
dude, we should do that for this Halloween. You could be Caesar Flickerman and I could be Effie Trinket.
yes.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yes.
It's so funny, you know, I've been rereading like the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
I went back home and my parents have all the books, and so I brought all of them back with me. So I need to get back into my reading kick.
Oh yeah, I love the Hunger Games. I was talking to one of our producers, Rachel, who's been on the show a couple times. She told me that if there was a word cloud to describe, you know how there's like a word cloud and you can put in like personality traits, like happy, charismatic. She was like, Mimi, your big one would be the Hunger Games.
Just the Hunger Games. Everyone's like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
How does that describe her?
I love the Hunger Games. That's what that means.
That's so funny. I can't wait for like the new Hunger Games. The movie is gonna come out. Not the newest Hunger Games, but like the one with President Snow.
Oh yeah. The new. I'm excited to see when they come out with Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yeah.
As the movie, because the book was really good, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it. Mm-hmm. But if you're like an OG Hunger Games fan, you really need to get on that book like as soon as possible, because it will be eye-opening to every other Hunger Games book.
Eye-opening. And just like the like little hints that they give, like they kind of they mention like Katniss Everdeen and like the Katniss plants, and it's just like, oh, so that's where it comes from. Like, I don't know, it's just really cool.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And then like, have you read Sunrise on the Reaping yet, or just Songbirds and Snakes?
Sunrise on the Reaping, that's where I've kind of given up. Not that it was a bad book, but I just kind of fell out of my reading kick, but I'm halfway through it right now.
Okay.
The Haymitch one?
Yes, the Haymitch one is so good because it's so devastating. I'm just warning you. Like,
no!
I literally sobbed at the end of that book.
You know, I'm gonna be able to get through it because I know Haymitch survives because he was in the first movie. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, no, Haymitch is alive. Haymitch is alive.
It's chill. He's still kicking.
He's still kicking. Well, but like his story is so incredible, and like the whole message with Suzanne Collins and like how I really appreciate in that book also towards the beginning. This isn't really a spoiler, but she talks about some anti-AI stuff in there. I don't know if you caught it, but it was like, when Haymitch is giving some exposition, and they don't use AI in this very futuristic world because of some of the reasons that people are anti-AI now, like it takes jobs from people, it'll like get out of control, whatever, and it ends up harming humanity more than helping it, which I thought was an interesting commentary on like some of the things we're seeing now in society.
That's very interesting. This might be a crazy question, but you brought up AI. Do you use ChatGPT as a therapist?
No.
I do.
Really?
Yes. It gives good advice, and then I don't have to bother all my friends with all my problems. I'm like, typing in my problems. I don't know. It might be also like a form of journaling too, because you just kind of can spill your guts and nobody knows except the government. Or I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know about how. I don't know about AI as therapy. I think it's still better to talk to real life people.
Yeah.
But I do think that like as a journaling outlet, I guess it's fine. I would just prefer, I don't know, I'm just very anti-AI in general, because also like the environmental impact for me is not my favorite, because it's really, the energy that it uses is really not good for the environment, because if you end up with like all this energy use just for like, to ask it a dumb question.
Yeah, what's the difference between that and just like looking it up on like Google or something?
That's the thing that I try and grapple with, because Google is now going like full in on the generative AI thing as well. So it's one of those things where you have to like kind of work toward it. Okay.
Yeah, pick your poison.
We have been on for 30 minutes. I didn't even realize.
Oh my goodness.
It didn't feel like it's been 30 minutes. So here's our 30-minute progress. I've got about half of this side done, and we're gonna keep working on these probably after the show, because I have so much more bedazzling to do.
I got my outer part finished. But I might have to do like the side and stuff. I win.
You win. She wins DIY. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, Zada. This was a blast and fun as always. Make sure you tune in next week right here on the KOTA Now desk for another DIY Friday Delights. Have a good weekend.